Good morning, Leo, and Happy New Year. So, is January 1st just another day, or was it a day you decided to start afresh and turn over a new leaf? It's almost hard not to think we're supposed to have these grand resolutions. My inbox is filled with challenges for weight loss and more exercise and not drinking and doing more yoga and of course I would love to do a lot of those things and I contemplated it, but ultimately I came down to having one small achievable goal, and that is to hang on a pull-up bar for a minute 5 days a week. Because I know that the fastest way for me to feel bad about myself is to choose goals that are so grand that they're doomed from the start. Research shows that goals that are specific and attainable and time-based tend to be more successful. And last year with COVID, things were so unpredictable that any resolutions probably went out the window. So for next week, think about a goal that you want to achieve that you think is achievable. And we'll go through a process of setting a goal and putting some parameters around that. I did have another goal, and that is just to keep up with my mindfulness, meditation, and awareness practice, and to lean into having a healthy relationship with myself. Maybe that sounds a little touchy-feely, but having self-compassion is the most effective way to make positive change in our life. And it certainly feels a lot better than, goals of deprivation and goals that we can't achieve. Self-compassion can help us develop resiliency, take action, and get to know ourselves. And that can be a real game changer in your life. So now let's do a little meditation, a little practice. And since it's the first week of the year, we're just going to go through the steps really slowly and, make sure you're really familiar and comfortable with them. So the first thing to do is to find a comfortable position. You may already be sitting in a chair with your feet on the floor, but you can also sit on the floor, sit on a meditation stool or a cushion or a yoga block. You can lie down as long as you're not going to fall asleep. You can also meditate standing up. The next thing is to close your eyes or gaze at a spot on the floor a few feet in front of you, or gaze at a neutral spot. And finally, your hands, let them rest on the armchair or in your lap. Have one on each knee. You can interlace your fingers or put one on your chest and one on your belly, or both on your belly. Those can help you be aware of where you're breathing. So take a minute to just get comfortable, get into that position where you'll be for a few minutes and get to know it. Next, pick a focus. This can be a sensation or a word or a sound or an image. And an easy one for some people is the breath. You can focus on where you feel the breath. Maybe it's your nose as it goes in and out, or your mouth, or your belly as it rises and falls. But some people find that focusing on breathing causes them more anxiety, and if that's the case, you can focus on your hands. Maybe focus on your fingertips touching and the sensation that causes. Or you could focus on music that you have playing in the background. Or choose a word like one or peace or love, something simple that you can come back to. So take a minute to just sit with that focus and be aware of that focus. And finally, have an open mind. Don't judge this experience. If you're like most people, even people who've been meditating for a long time, you may experience your monkey mind when your thoughts race from one random thought to another. maybe from emotion to emotion, you may find that you're planning things, remembering things, worrying about things. That is all normal and all natural. When you notice your thoughts doing that, just bring them back gently to your focus. It may help to have a visual. Some people find that thinking about their thoughts as clouds, as they just move across the sky, makes it easy to let go of those thoughts. Or think of them like leaves in a stream and just let the current take them on down. Your thoughts will probably get carried away over and over and over. And so over and over and over, you gently bring them back. This is meditating. You're improving your awareness of your thoughts. And the beauty here is that the more aware you are of your thoughts, the less they own you, the less your thoughts are in charge. And the more familiar you are with what's going on inside, the less likely you are to act and think in ways that don't serve you. So we are going to be focusing on that in the coming weeks. So when you're ready, just bring your attention back into the room, wiggle your toes and fingers, and open your eyes. And take a moment every day to practice that, if you like. I'll see you next week. Happy New Year.